Hi guys, this is Sarah with Raven's Crochet. Welcome back to the channel, and my furry feline Raven she's around here somewhere. I just laid out some tuna for her. I just got home from work a little bit ago, got cleaned up, contemplating dinner. I eat late because I work late and then I sleep late. It's whatever. Okay, so those of you who have not seen my last video, there is a medical emergency with my grandfather. He was rushed to the hospital because his aorta artery was swelled up twice its size. He thought he was having a heart attack. Turns out, when the doctors went in to do surgery on him, it took 6.5 hours. It was on Tuesday night last week. His aorta was split all the way down to his knee. So there was a lot of internal bleeding. They gave him a lot of blood. They ran it through a dialysis cycle to filter it. There's Raven right there. You see your tail. He didn't make it. He didn't make it. My grandmother and I got a call at 3:30 in the morning Wednesday from the hospital saying he didn't make it. I spent the night with my grandmother 3 nights in a row. During the days off I had, I took some bereavement, and once I find out the day of the memorial, I'm going to take that day for bereavement as well. It's been really rough. You know, one of my best friends passed away on New Year's Day. And then his first son, Randall, tried to be positive and say, because his stepdad, Justin, said, well, this year has already started out crummy. I'm already ready to get 2022 over with. It's crappy already. So his first son, Randall, said, why don't we just reset 2020 in February? And I thought that was a great idea. I was going to do that. I was in better spirits come February 1st. I was mentally back, and I was ready to do more videos and tutorials. And then my grandfather's sudden medical emergency, it was sudden. It was Monday morning. Around 9 a.m., he started feeling pain in his shoulder. He was leaning over the kitchen counter or the bathroom counter. I think Grandma said he was fixing to brush his teeth, and then he was in too much pain to move and do anything, so that they called AMSA. And Grandpa never came home. Instead, he went upstairs home. So apparently God needed another angel. It's whatever, like God didn't have enough angels already, right? But so much for me trying to reset 2022 February. Not happening now. So I'm gonna try to reset on March 1st. I pray no one else I know in my life dies this year. The efforts need to wait till next year, okay? No one else needs to die that I know until next year, okay? Get it, got it, good. Say that to everyone you know. You're not allowed to die until next year. There's been enough suffering, okay? End of story. So I'm trying to find humor. Being with my grandmother, I've had to make daily trips back home to feed and care for Raven, make sure she gets her medicine, make sure she knows I still love her, and I've had a few pick-me-ups along the way. I went back, I was with my grandmother Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, went back to work on Friday. We were slammed, but then the night clerk came in. She's so sweet. Her name's Janae. She's a young black girl, and she brought a treat for me. Like, I've been nice to her and done things for her, and we click and we get along so well. And she brought me a little treat from the grocery store. This is a chocolate cake that looks like a rose. It's all the ice frosting on the cake, and it shifted a little bit in the package, but it's a little chocolate cake. And I love roses. Roses and peonies are my favorite flowers, and this made me cry when she gave this to me. It was like the perfect timing, not only for Valentine's Day, but my first day back at work since finding out my grandfather passed. It's brought me to tears. It was so sweet. I've been doing little pick-me-ups. I took some rainbow yarn to my grandmother's house. While staying with her, I crocheted a couple of face cloths. This is Mona Lisa from Ice Yarns. The number has ripped off, but the lot number is 68414 on Ice Yarns. I don't know if they have this colorway available anymore. However, on iceyarns.com, the search bar at the top, if you type in Mona Lisa, they will show you if there's anything available left. Ice Yarns will show you all the colorways that they still have available, if any. I don't think they will have this colorway available anymore because this is of course, you know, pastel rainbow, like one of the most popular colorways. So I made a couple of washcloths. Just a simple square shaped washcloth. And I tossed it to Grandma. I'm like, here, Grandma, you can wash your face with rainbow tonight. This cotton yarn sheds, though. I highly recommend washing and drying this yarn. If you have worked with Mona Lisa from Ice Yarns, it sheds. So wash it and dry it a couple of times. I just did a simple pattern. I chained 27. This is pretty much alternating between single crochet, double crochet, single, double, single, double, single, double. It's a stitch multiple of 2 plus 1, and the plus 1 is to bring your yarn up to the height of the stitch you're going to do. So single crochet, double, single, double, single, double. Your next row, you will have your single crochets on top of your double crochets, and your double crochets go on top of your single crochets. And then I don't know the number of rows on here. Maybe I can count real quick. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23 rows. So I chained 27 and I single crocheted in the second chain from hook. Double, single, all the way down. Repeat, 1 row repeat pretty much. Well, it's a 2 row repeat. It's a 2 row repeat because the first row you start with your single crochet and you end with your double. The second and even rows you start with your double and you end with your single. So, because you're alternating stitches and you get this lovely, lovely textured pattern. I love the stitch. I think this stitch is perfect for washcloths. It's one of my favorite stitches to use. And then for the border, all I did was when I ended the last row, I did 1 round of single crochet for the border, and I did 3 single crochets in each corner. And then I cut the tail and weaved in the end. You wash and dry it. I highly recommend wash and dry it. And I made this little pouch. It's big enough to put your chapstick or your lipstick or your lighter in it, or anything, little thing. Some loose coins, anything like that. Or if you want to gift a stitch marker to somebody, you could make these little satchels too. I just did one little drawstring tie, just doing a bunch of chains, and I did single crochets. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I chained 12 or 13, and then I just did and then I worked single crochets in the round all the way around that chain, and just went up, went up, went up. 15 rows, and then I did a row of single crochet, skip 1, single crochet, skip 1, single crochet, skip 1, and then I did a row of single crochets all the way around. So you kind of leave spaces for the drawstring tie, see? So that was cute. And then my grandmother smiled, got a little chuckle out of this. I don't have a bell. I don't have a set of walkie-talkies anymore. I gave those away to friends a couple years ago. I love those walkie-talkies, but I never used them, so gave them to some friends that would use them. Grandma has a big house, and I needed something that she would be able to use to signal if she needed me, if I was in case on the other side of the house or in the other room. This is all I had, this little lamb chop toy. Sorry if you have a dog, sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I'm trying to be humorous, and I'm trying to be positive. I gotta stay this way, otherwise I'm gonna cry. I tried to film this video this morning, and I was bawling. I was bawling my eyeballs out. But this is a dog toy. It's small enough, though. If you find small dog toys, some cats like them. Raven actually likes this. She was actually playing with it in the last video I tried to record. She's in the kitchen now, so I can't force her to play with this and show you, but she was so cute playing with it. If I can find a way to cut just the part where she's playing with this, I might upload it as a short, if I can figure that out. I'm so not good with technology and video editing, though. So I gave this to Grandma, and she was in the den in one corner of the house, and then I went across the living area into the center of the house, past the hallway, into the bedroom areas. I could still hear it. Wanna play? She was in there eating her tuna, and I distracted her. Baby girl. Hi, baby girl. She's sniffing it. There's one more thing I made, and it's not yarn related, but it is good for safety, especially if you travel alone. If you work late, go to your car alone. If you ride a bicycle or an electric scooter, or if there's any situation where you are ever alone and it's dark outside, especially, you got to have some safety tools. Anything loud is one of your first priorities. Being loud gets people's attention. And then the second thing you have to have is some kind of weapon. You stick your keys through your fingers so that your keys stick out, and I keep my keys like that in case as I'm walking home. For my electric scooter, I made a bottle of pepper spray, homemade pepper spray. It's 3 ingredients, and it's cheap. Cheap. 2 of the ingredients you should have in your house already: water and alcohol. And the third ingredient are those red pepper flakes from when you order pizza. Save those red pepper flakes. I used an old bottle from my dish soap, and these little bottles are like $1. I had like 4 packages of red pepper flakes, and then I put like a couple of tablespoons of alcohol for 2 reasons. So mold and bacteria doesn't grow, and 2, it'll add to the burn and the sting if I have to use this on somebody. And then the rest of it is just water. I washed it out really well. Well, apparently not well enough because it's got some sets, but that's okay. This isn't for conception. This is for attackers. So I could keep this like just like this, and I could crochet like a little bitty pouch with a drawstring, and I could tie it onto my scooter, because when I squirt this thing, pop the top and squirt it, this will go far. I can squirt this at somebody before they even get within arm's reach of me, and this will hurt their eyes. Another thing you could do with this is you get those little bitty spray bottles from the store, in the bath and beauty section, where like the toothpaste is and the shampoo. You get like the travel size stuff. And you get the little bitty spray bottles, are like $1 or like $2 for a pack of 3 or whatever. And you can fill this up in those little bottles, and you can have one for your purse. You can put one on your keychain. You crochet and knit, right? Crochet a little bitty string rope that's long enough to tie around a little squirt bottle, and then tie it on. You can tie it on your key ring, or you could tie it onto your car, anywhere in your car. You have it in your purse, like I said. Keep it in like a side pocket somewhere so that you can quickly access it in a hurry. But I wanted to share that tip with you guys because I travel alone at night, and even though I'm always turning back to watch my 6, you can never be too careful. I have bright lights, I have a bell, I have a loud voice, and I have a large pocket knife, which is actually a Leatherman multi-tool that I carry with me every day because I use it just about every day. So I've got a 6-inch pocket knife I keep with me, and so now I'll have this too. So I just wanted to recommend, if you don't eat pepper flakes from your pizza, keep them. I don't eat anything hot and spicy. I never actually liked anything hot and spicy, and I especially can't now because I have no gallbladder. But that's what you can do with your pepper flakes if you don't consume them. That's all I've got for now, guys. I've been really mopey the last few days for obvious reasons. Please continue praying for my family, especially my grandmother. My grandmother now lives alone. They would have spent their 60th anniversary this year in June. They have such an amazing love relationship. They are pretty much the ultimate couple of love and what they stand for. They're church-going people. They have a very, very large church family, so my grandmother is getting a lot of support. She has 3 neighbors that live around her who are doctors. She has an RN next door who changes her ostomy bag for her. She has an MD across the street, and then there's a PA that lives on the other side of her. So she has a lot of local care and a lot of friends calling. Her phone like literally rings off the hook. Hi, baby. Sorry, that was Raven. She just jumped up on the couch. And I tried to put my video on my table like I normally do, but the lighting was bad. It was so dark. The lighting was awful. So I went ahead and turned myself this way. Sweetie, she's rubbing her face against the phone. I turned my camera this way and then turned that light on so you guys could see all my yarn in there, right? Right? Pretty yarn. These things are great right here. This I got from Dollar General for like 10 bucks. It's got 4 sections in it, and I pretty much have yarn scraps. Those are squares that I made for sample pieces that I could later put together for a blanket. For pretty yarns and cakes that I want on display. A couple of hats and might be a couple of leg cuffs or something. Just a few wearables that I've crocheted. And then these are, if I can point right, those are works in progress, and there's a little bitty dinosaur right there. Little bitty dinosaur that I'm going to use for a lovey for my sister because she's having a boy. She's 33 weeks now. She's so excited. And then the bottom one, those are also whips in progress. Like a plain basic granny square in a lavender color. That will be a baby blanket. And then there's some cotton yarn in there for like some washcloths and stuff. Real. Wanna play with Lamb Top? Wanna play with Lamb Top? For those of you who don't know who Lamb Chop is, she is 6 years old, and it's based on a show called Lamb Chops. Lamb Chop. If you don't know the show, look it up on YouTube. It even talks about the history of her mother, and whose daughter is now performing the voice for Lamb Chop. A very good history and information about the show, and there are short episodes on YouTube that you can watch. It's great for kids. It's pretty much a puppeteer show. It's adorable, and Lamb Chop has like one of the cutest voices. She's so cute. Freeman, you wanna play with Lamb Chop? I think she's adorable because of her her colorful ears and her paws. They're all rainbow. See? The rainbow paws, isn't it cute? Okay, guys, I think that's all I have for now. I don't really have much anything else that's yarn related. I've got 2 boxes going out today, tomorrow, this Sunday night. I'm going to go ahead and upload it, whatever. F it, right? I'm sure you guys miss me. Some of you do. I miss myself being on this channel, too. Lord knows, honey. I'm so frustrated that I haven't gotten more videos out this past week. Because I had plans, and then things happen all of a sudden. Please take care of yourselves. If you should be on something that you know you should be on and you're not taking it, or if you need a second opinion, please go take care of it. I urge you, I beg you, please take care of yourselves and remind your loved ones that you love them, and try to be positive and have faith, and try to find comfort in things that make you most comfortable, and surround yourself with people that make you happiest. That's what I've been doing this past week. That's what I'm currently doing. I don't know how long I will be switching back from my home to my grandmother's house. I'll be at my grandmother's on my days off. I don't know how long this is going to last, but I'm loving the fact that I'm over there spending more time with her. I never spent that much time with my grandmother on my father's side like I did with my grandmother on my mother's side, because my grandmother on my mother's side was divorced, and so I spent so much time with her. Now that my grandmother is alone, I'm going to be spending a lot more time with her too. I'm excited about that. I'm just obviously not excited about the circumstances. But I'm going to go ahead and go now and leave it at here. I really appreciate you guys praying. Mike continues to pray for people who need it. I'm always throwing prayers out there for the world and for people to be better, and for people to be kinder, even praying for myself for that, because I try every day to be a better person, and ignore the little things and focus on me and what I should be doing to make my little corner of the world better for me and people that surround me. So anyways, I bid you adieu, and I hope you guys are having a great start to your week, and I hope you guys had a great weekend. I didn't watch the Super Bowl because I was at work, but I heard it was good. I heard the halftime show was good. Okay. I love you guys, and thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, because I promise you I will have more content coming. I've got 2 boxes I'm putting in the mail, and I will email the 2 of you once I drop them off, and I will include a tracking number. You 2 know who you ladies are. I just sent you guys an email last night. So, and happy Valentine's Day! Reminder, when you leave comments, and this goes for any channel, anywhere on YouTube that you leave a comment, try to include some hearts in your comment. Just 1 heart will do fine. Any emoji that has a heart, maybe the smiley face with the hearts in its eyes, or an arrow with a heart, or just a heart by itself, or a heart and a star, heart anything, it doesn't matter what the image is. If there is a heart involved, try to leave some hearts in your comments and spread more love for Valentine's Day throughout February. And all right, you guys have a good one. Mwah, love y'all. Raven and I are gonna cuddle now. Say bye, Raven. All right, let me unclip. Say bye, Raven. Meow. Meow. Say bye. I've got cat paralysis now. I can't go fix dinner till she gets up now. Okay, bye guys.